Hi everybody, it's Julie, your Hairapist, and I want to thank everybody so much. Because of your questions, it's helping me a lot to know what videos to do. So I did a video on toning down previously blonde highlighted hair so that it is more silver and more icy and not so warm in tone. And what I want you to use for that, and I'm going to show you not only what I want you to use, but how to apply. That was the question. How do I apply this toner? These are called direct dyes. This one is by Pravana, silver. This one is called Marble Gray by Matrix. All the lines make them. And what a direct dye is, it's a what you see is what you get. There is no developer. And what that means to you is that all it's going to do is add color, or in the yellow highlighted case, take you from being a warm blonde to a cool blonde. Now, does that mean that your whole head needs to be blonde? No. If you're somebody who has medium brown hair with blonde highlights, this will work. If you have light blonde hair with super light blonde highlights, this will work. As long as you have pieces of your hair that are yellow or majority of your hair is yellow, whatever the case may be, this will work on your hair. The Pravana, which is my favorite, when you squirt it out, this is what it looks like. It's got this beautiful lavender color. This is the marble gray one. It's more of a blue color. When you put this on your yellow hair, it's going to make it a beautiful icy blonde, even a little silver, depending on how light your pieces are. For your super light pieces, it's going to be silver. Your more yellow pieces, it's going to be icy. This marble gray one is going to make it look more gray than silver. So it will be a little deeper and darker. In either case, they will look beautiful. Whatever you have access to, don't worry about it. It will, no matter which one you use or have access to, it's going to take your blonde that's warm and yellow and make it icy and cool. So these two tones are no longer fighting one another. And just to let you know how light these colors are, this green that I have on my hair, normally people have to bleach their hair out to yellow for this to work. I'm putting this on my white hair. It washes out in just a few days. But the color that went on is a deep, deep, dark emerald green. Because when you mix white and emerald green, you get this pastel. So these ones are only going to work on hair that is really, really light. If you have hair that isn't light, it's not going to do anything to it. So don't worry about it when you're applying, getting it on other parts of the hair. If you have the brown with the highlights, you need to get in there and piece it out. It's not going to do anything to the darker hair. So don't worry about it. So take your toner, squirt it in a bowl, your brush, put some in there. You're going to part your hair off, not too thick, according to how much hair you have. If you have a lot of hair, you have to take thinner partings. If you have thin hair, you could take bigger partings. You're going to paint it on from the line of demarcation through the ends. On both sides, I want you to saturate it all the way through. Wherever it's yellow and white, saturate it. So parting, saturate, parting, saturate. Do the whole head or wherever it is that you have highlights. If you have nothing back here, don't put it back there. If you accidentally get some on the new growth, it's not going to do anything. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. It's such a light color, believe it or not. It's really only going to work on the yellow bleached hair. And those toners are so light. If I were to put those toners on my white hair, it would do nothing. Maybe the marble gray might show up a little bit, but probably not. For me to get my white hair to look grayish, I need to put like a pretty dark blue, believe it or not, on my hair. Okay? So, last step. From the line of demarcation through the ends, you're going to use a silver direct dyes. There's no developer. You could do it as often as you want. They will wash out eventually, depending on how often you do it. And it needs to be done on clean, dry hair. That's super important. Clean, dry hair. if your hair's wet, it's full of water, it can't absorb the tone, color. Make sure your hair is completely dry when it goes on, and it has to be clean because dirt will be in the way. From the line of demarcation through the ends, clean, dry hair, silver toner. I love Pravana, but don't worry, all the lines make them. I think, what's that line? Oh, Arctic Fox. You can get a Walmart and Target. They had a silver. All of them will tone down that blonde and make it a beautiful, cool, icy tone, and your eyes won't fight the two tones so much. All right, this is how to apply a silver direct dye to your old bleached blonde highlights so that you can transition into your silver hair. Have a great day from Julie the Hairapist.